A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Gracious, the Merciful. All praise belongs to Allah, the originator of the heavens and the earth, who employs the angels as messengers, having wings 2, 3, and 4. He adds to his creation whatever he pleases, for Allah has power over all things. Whatever sources of mercy Allah lays open for mankind, there is none to withhold them, and whatever of such sources he withholds, there is none who can release them after that. And he is the mighty, the wise. O ye men, remember the favour of Allah that he has bestowed upon you. Is there any creator other than Allah who provides for you from the heaven and the earth? There is none worthy of worship but he. Whither then are you turned away? And if they reject thee, verily God's messengers have been rejected before thee, and unto Allah all matters are brought back for decision. O ye men, assuredly the promise of Allah is true, so let not the present life deceive you, nor let the deceivers deceive you with respect to Allah. Surely Satan is an enemy to you, so treat him as an enemy. He calls his followers only that they may become inmates of the burning fire. For those who disbelieve there is a severe punishment, and for those who believe and do good and do righteous deeds, there is forgiveness and a great reward. Can he then, to whom the evil of his conduct is made to appear pleasing, so that he looks upon it as good, be like him who believes and does good deeds? Surely Allah lets go astray whom he wills, and guides whom he wills. So let not thy soul waste away in sorrow for them. Surely Allah knows what they do. And Allah is he who sends the winds which raise the clouds. Then do we drive them to a lifeless tract of land, and quicken therewith the earth after its death. Likewise shall the resurrection be. Whoso desires honour, let him know that all honour belongs to Allah, and to him ascends pure words and righteous deeds does he exalt, and those who plan evils, for them is a severe punishment, and the planning of such will perish. And Allah created you from dust, then from a sperm drop, then he made you pairs. And no female conceives, nor does she bring forth a child save with his knowledge. And no one is granted long life who is granted long life, nor is anything diminished of his life, but it is all recorded in a book. That surely is easy for Allah. And the two seas are not alike, this one palatable, sweet and pleasant to drink, and this other saltish, bitter. And yet from each you eat fresh meat, and take forth ornaments which you wear. And thou seest the ships therein ploughing the waves, that you may seek of his bounty, and that you may be grateful. He merges the night into the day, and he merges the day into the night. And he has pressed into service the sun and the moon. Each runs its course to an appointed term. Such is Allah, your Lord. His is the kingdom, and those whom you call upon besides Allah owe not even a whit. If you call on them, they will not hear your call, and even if they heard it, they could not answer you. And on the day of resurrection, they will deny your having associated them with Allah, and none can inform thee like the one who is all aware. O men, it is you who are dependent upon Allah, but Allah is he who is self-sufficient, the praiseworthy. If he pleases, he could destroy you and bring a new creation instead, and that is not at all difficult for Allah. And no burdened soul can bear the burden of another, and if a heavy-laden soul call another to bear its load, naught of it shall be carried by the other, even though he be a kinsman. Thou canst warn only those who fear their Lord in secret and observe prayer, and whoso purifies himself only to his own good, and to Allah shall be the return. The blind and the seeing are not alike, nor the darkness and the light, nor the shade and the heat, nor alike are the living and the dead. Surely Allah causes him to hear whom he pleases, and thou canst not make those hear who are in the graves. Thou art only a warner. Verily, we have sent thee with the truth as a bearer of glad tidings and as a warner, and there is no people to whom a warner has not been sent. And if they treat thee as a liar, those who were before them also treated their messengers as liars. Their messengers came to them with clear signs, and with the scriptures, and with the illuminating book. Then I seized those who disbelieved, and how terrible were the consequences of denying me. Dost thou not see that Allah sends down water from the sky, and we bring forth therewith fruits of different colours, and in the mountains a streak white and red of diverse hues, and others raven black? And in like manner there are men and beasts and cattle of various colours. Only those of his servants who are endowed with knowledge fear Allah. Verily, Allah is mighty, most forgiving. Surely only those who follow the book of Allah and observe prayer and spend out of what we have provided for them, secretly and in public, look for a bargain which will never fail, in order that he may give them their full rewards, and even increase them out of his bounty. He is surely most forgiving, most appreciating. And the book which we have revealed to thee is the truth itself, fulfilling that which is before it. Surely Allah is all aware of his servants, all seeing concerning his servants. Then we have always made inheritors of the book those of our servants whom we choose. Some of them are hard upon themselves, and of them are some who take the middle course, and of them are some who excel others in deeds of goodness by Allah's leave. And that indeed is the great grace from Allah. Their rewards will be the gardens of eternity. They will enter them, and will be adorned therein with bracelets of gold and pearl, and their garments therein will be of silk. And they will say, all praise belongs to Allah, who has removed all grief from us. Surely our Lord is most forgiving, most appreciating, who has out of his bounty settled us in the abode of eternity, where no toil will touch us, nor any sense of weariness affect us therein. But as for those who disbelieve, for them is the fire of hell. Death will not be decreed for them so that they may die, nor will the punishment thereof be lightened for them. Thus do we requite every ungrateful person, and they will cry for help therein. Our Lord, take us out. We will do righteous deeds other than those we used to do. Allah will say to them, did we not give you life long enough so that he who would take heed could take heed therein? And there came upon you a warner too, so taste ye the punishment, for wrongdoers have no helpers. Verily Allah knows all that is hidden in the heavens and the earth, and he knows well what passes in the minds of people. He it is who has made you successors in the earth of those who have passed away. So he who disbelieves will himself suffer the consequences of his disbelief. Their disbelief will bring the disbelievers no increase in the sight of their Lord, except his displeasure, and their disbelief will increase for the disbelievers nothing but loss. Say, have you seen your associate gods whom you call on besides Allah? Show me then what they have created of the earth. Or have they a share in the creation of the heavens? have we given them a book, so that they have an evidence therefrom? Nay, the wrongdoers promise one another nothing but delusion. Surely Allah holds the heavens and the earth, lest they deviate from their positions. And if they did deviate, none can hold them back but He. Verily He is forbearing, most forgiving. And they swore by Allah their strongest oath, that if a warner came to them, they would follow guidance better than any other people. But when a warner did come to them, it only increased them in aversion. For they sought exaltation in the earth, and devised evil schemes. But the evil schemes encompass none but the authors thereof. Do they then look for anything other than Allah's way of dealing with the people of old? But thou wilt never find any change in the way of Allah, nor wilt thou ever find any alteration in the way of Allah. Have they not travelled in the earth, and seen how evil was the end of those who were before them? And they were stronger than these in power. And Allah is not such that anything in the heavens or the earth can frustrate His plans. Verily, He is all-knowing, all-powerful. And if Allah were to punish people for what they do, He would not leave a living creature on the surface of the earth, but He gives them respite until an appointed term. And when that appointed term comes, they find that Allah has all His servants well under His eyes. That was chapter 35 of the Holy Qur'an, Surah Fatir.